Your emotions don't control you. You've just never learned how to control them. That sounds impossible, right? Because your emotions feel automatic, overwhelming, like forces of nature you can't stop. Anger erupts, anxiety spirals, sadness consumes. But what if I told you that's all happening because of one skill you were never taught? If you don't master emotional control, you'll spend your life being tossed around by your feelings. One bad day destroys your week. One criticism ruins your confidence. One setback makes you want to quit everything. You'll make terrible decisions when you're angry. Sabotage relationships when you're hurt. Miss opportunities because anxiety convinced you it's not safe. Your emotions will run your life, and they'll run it into the ground. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire during war and plague. Epictetus survived slavery and torture. Seneca faced exile and political persecution. They didn't suppress their emotions. They mastered them using principles we've decoded at Stoic Pathway. In this video, you're getting 6 Stoic principles that will give you complete emotional control, not suppression, mastery. Subscribe now, let's begin. And it starts with understanding where emotions actually come from. Principle number 1, separate facts from interpretations. Your emotions follow your judgments, not events. Last month, my boss sent me a 2-word email, "See me." I immediately panicked. "I'm getting fired. I messed up. This is bad." I walked into his office, heart pounding, prepared for the worst. He wanted to thank me for a project and discuss a promotion. Same email. 2 completely different realities. One in my head, one actual. Epictetus said, "People are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." The event was neutral. See me. My interpretation created the emotion. I'm in trouble equals panic. Your emotions don't respond to reality. They respond to your interpretation of reality. Here's the game changer. If you change the interpretation, you change the emotion instantly. Someone doesn't text back. Interpretation 1, they hate me, equals anxiety. Interpretation 2, they're busy, equals calm. Same fact, different judgment, different emotional outcome. When an emotion hits, separate the facts from your interpretation. Fact, what actually happened. Interpretation, what story am I telling about what it means? Alternative, what else could this mean? This creates emotional freedom. But knowing this intellectually isn't enough when emotions hit fast. That's where principle 2 becomes critical. Principle number 2, practice the pause. Create space between trigger and response. 6 months ago, someone insulted my work in front of a group. The old me would have fired back immediately, defensive, emotional, saying things I'd regret. Instead, I did something that felt impossible. I paused. 5 seconds of silence. Just breathed. In that gap, my rational brain came back online. I responded calmly, professionally. The situation diffused instantly. That pause saved me from a disaster. Viktor Frankl, influenced by Stoic thought, said, "Between stimulus and response, there's a space. In that space is our power to choose our response." The trigger happens, your emotion rises, but you don't have to act on it immediately. Here's what nobody tells you. Emotions peak in 90 seconds if you don't feed them. When you pause instead of react, the intensity naturally drops. The urge to explode, to lash out, to spiral, it fades if you just wait. Ever sent an angry text and regretted it? That's reacting without pausing. Ever waited an hour and realized you didn't need to send it? That's the power of the pause. Practice the 3-breath rule. When triggered, take 3 deep breaths before responding. That's it. 3 breaths creates the space you need. But even with pause, some things will still upset you until you learn principle 3. Principle number 3, accept what you cannot change. Surrender to reality, not your preferences. I spent 3 months furious about a decision my company made. I complained, stressed, lost sleep over it. Nothing changed. The decision stood. All that anger didn't alter reality one bit. It just made me miserable. Then I asked myself, can I change this? No. Then why am I suffering over it? The moment I accepted it, the emotional weight lifted instantly. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs." You suffer when you fight reality. Peace comes when you accept it. Here's the paradox. Acceptance isn't weakness, it's the ultimate power move. Fighting unchangeable reality drains your energy. Accepting it frees that energy for things you can control. It's raining on your outdoor event. You can either rage about the weather, zero control, maximum suffering, or adapt your plans, full control, minimal suffering. When upset, ask, can I change this? If yes, make a plan. If no, practice this phrase, it is what it is, what now? Acceptance ends suffering, but acceptance doesn't mean ignoring your emotions. That's where Principle 4 comes in. View emotions as information, not commands. Observe them without obeying them. Last week, anxiety told me, don't post that video. People will judge you. Play it safe. The old me would have obeyed immediately. Anxiety speaks, I obey. Instead, I treated it like data. Interesting, my anxiety is activated. What's it trying to protect me from? Is the threat real or imagined? I posted the video anyway. Nothing bad happened. Anxiety was wrong. The Stoics taught that emotions are first movements, automatic signals, not truths. Seneca said we should examine them, not blindly follow them. Anger says attack. Fear says run. Sadness says give up. These are suggestions, not orders. Here's the liberating truth. You can feel an emotion without doing what it tells you. You can feel afraid and still act. Feel angry and still stay calm. Feel sad and still show up. A fire alarm goes off, you check for fire. If there's no fire, you don't evacuate, you turn off the alarm. Emotions are alarms. Check them. Don't automatically obey them. When an emotion arises, say, I notice I'm feeling emotion. What is this trying to tell me? Is it accurate? Observe it. Question it. Then choose your response. And when emotions feel overwhelming, Principle 5 offers profound relief. Principle number 5. Remember impermanence. This too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever. 2 years ago, I went through a breakup that felt like the end of the world. The pain was so intense, I couldn't imagine ever feeling normal again. I wrote in my journal, will I ever feel okay? Last week, I found that entry. I barely remembered the pain. It had completely faded. The suffering that felt permanent was actually temporary. I just couldn't see it in the moment. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself, all things fade and quickly become myth. Your current emotional state, no matter how intense, is temporary. The heartbreak, the anxiety, the anger, the despair, all of it passes. Here's the perspective shift. If you knew this feeling would be gone in 48 hours, would you still let it control you? Because it will be. Maybe not completely, but the intensity will fade dramatically. Remember the last time you were devastated? That test you failed, that rejection, that embarrassing moment? How intensely do you feel it now? Barely, if at all. When overwhelmed, tell yourself, this is temporary. In a week, a month, a year, this will be a distant memory. Then ask, how do I want to handle this moment I'll barely remember? But there's one final principle that anchors everything. Principle number 6. Focus on the present moment. Anxiety lives in the future, regret in the past. Last month I couldn't sleep. My mind was racing. What if the project fails? What if I let everyone down? What if my career is over? Then I asked myself, right now, in this exact moment, what's actually wrong? I was in a comfortable bed, safe, healthy. Nothing was actually wrong in the present moment. My suffering was entirely about an imagined future. The anxiety vanished. Marcus Aurelius wrote, confine yourself to the present. Most emotional suffering doesn't exist in the now. Anxiety is about the future. Regret is about the past. Peace exists only in the present. Here's the profound truth. You can handle this moment. You always have. It's the imagined moments that destroy you. Right now, you're okay. You're reading this, breathing, functioning. The present moment is manageable. Ever laid awake catastrophizing about tomorrow, then tomorrow came and it was fine? The imagined disaster caused real suffering. The actual event didn't. When anxious or regretful, ask, what's wrong right now, in this exact moment? Usually the answer is, nothing. Then ground yourself. Name 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, return to now. So what does all of this mean? Conclusion: you now have 6 Stoic principles for complete emotional control. 1. Separate facts from interpretations. Your emotions follow your judgments, not events. 2. Practice the pause. Create space between trigger and response. 3. Accept what you cannot change. Surrender to reality, not preferences. 4. View emotions as information. Observe them without obeying them. 5. Remember impermanence. This too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever. 6. Focus on the present moment. Anxiety lives in the future, regret in the past. Here's what changes everything. Emotional control isn't about feeling less. It's about responding better. The Stoics felt everything: grief, anger, fear. But they didn't let those feelings make their decisions. That's true power. That's true peace. Your challenge: choose one principle. Practice it for 7 days. Track every time you use it successfully. Watch your emotional control transform. If this gave you a new perspective, hit like and subscribe to Stoic Pathway. Comment: which principle will you master first? Remember, you don't need to control your emotions. You need to control your response to them. Now go find your peace.